And just last week, we saw British Airlines customers become the latest victims of hackers.
The company says the personal information of some 380,000 customers was stolen. That includes addresses, credit card numbers, basically enough to cause some real damage to someone's credit.
And in the world where everything is connected, hackers can cause a lot of trouble. They can get their hands on the tiniest bits of information.
But companies are using technology to fight back. I talked to Yasmin Tayag from Inverse to find out the latest. So can you first explain what a blockchain is?
Blockchain technology at this point has been used pretty effectively as a way to keep cryptocurrency transfers safe. And essentially what it is it's a digital ledger that keeps track of every transaction made between cryptocurrency users in order so that they can make sure that nobody tries to repeat a transfer or to exchange money that doesn't actually exist. What makes blockchain so important and unique is that all of that data on those transactions isn't just stored on a single computer. Rather, it's stored on an entire network of computers, and the same information is copied to every single computer in that network. And every time that data changes, the copy of that file changes in all those different computers. And this is helpful because if you're a hacker and you're trying to get into a ledger and change the accounts, you would have to hack all of the computers in that network rather than only one. So in that sense, it's a lot safer. It's decentralized.
And can you explain, how do experts think that this can strengthen cybersecurity?
Experts think that blockchain can now be used for more than just cryptocurrency. They're saying we can start using it to keep what they call the Internet of Things secure. And the Internet of Things refers to all of our devices that are connected to the internet. So not just our phones and our computers, but also our smart light bulbs and our smart doorbells, and even the packages that are being sent from Amazon, for example, to our doorstep. These all are connected to the internet somehow. The problem with the Internet of Things is that the small manufacturers who make these devices can't provide software updates every time there's a new cybersecurity threat in the way that Apple or Google constantly sends you software updates. That takes a lot of infrastructure and a lot of money, which these small companies don't have. But what the blockchain is being proposed for is to take the place of that infrastructure, giving these devices a way to check in with the blockchain every time there's a new threat and to automatically update its security. And in that way, it's a better way of ensuring that all of the devices out there in the Internet of Things will be best protected against cyber attacks at any given time.
The article says that they're developing blockchains to fix this problem with those smaller devices. Can you explain kind of why they need to do that?
Blockchain technology is being developed to accommodate these smaller devices, to give them a way to check in and to update their security depending on what the product is. The real issue, though, is that this alone isn't going to save all of our devices from being hacked. The real problem is getting the manufacturers who make them to create devices that are compatible with the blockchain and that will actually do this. Because if these devices are not, designed in order to check in, then the security that the blockchain could potentially provide is moot.
I think the big warning in this is you have to be careful about every single device in your house that can access the internet. Like, you don't even think about it. Like, you don't think about your Fitbit or, some people have the little Roombas or, whatever
they're all
else.
Susceptible, yeah.
Everything can compromise your information, so you have to be careful, and the constant updates are important, but this new technology is supposed to help, so we'll see. But I mean, breaches are happening all the time. It's a really scary
thing. And do we really know what those devices are collecting on us?
Oh no, of course not.
Ooh.
Of course not. You got to be careful.
Secrets.
Too many. For more information, head on over to inverse.com.